Back to Ancestors, the Humankind Odyssey. So, as you can see, things are looking a bit different than before. I was kind of forced, because of a failed uploading issue with my save progress, and me being on a different system, I was forced to completely restart the game. And in the process of restarting the game, I decided to get back to where we were before and maybe even go a little bit further. We didn't miss much. I did end up grabbing the meteorite and making another child. My current objective is to establish a new settlement for my clan. I've also done quite a bit of evolution compared to my original playthrough. So I've developed the ability to have clan members follow me, developed the ability to have them mimic me. I've also developed the ability to use my intelligence even better, like for longer range. And I've also learned what like the smell and sound do. With sound, I'm able to hear predators. That's very useful. Before I didn't know that, and I actually got attacked by a tiger and barely survived it. So one of my clan members is badly injured, but he did patch up the bleeding. I also had my first death on this playthrough. An eagle hit me and knocked me off of a tree. Odor, on the other hand, is best used when you're dealing with a fear of the unknown, and you can smell around to bring your dopamine levels up. I also have the ability to walk on two legs for a nice bit of time, and the ability to carry an item using both hands. This has helped me with thorn bushes that are outside my base, being able to figure out what they were. I'm actually going to buy this right now. Today my plans are to move settlements and learn the combat system. The margin of error is increased during attacks because more time is allowed. Okay. So, the ability to respond to a threat has the potential to be specialized as long as the threat is dodged a few times. So I need to learn to dodge better. Ability to respond to a threat can be specialized as long as the threat is dealt with a few times. And I need to learn to attack better. So my goal today is to learn combat. 2 of my children have developed mutations. This one I don't believe has developed a mutation. Let me check. No, he has not. Okay, so I'll go ahead and piggyback him for now. I also learned how to make a couple of things. For example, I've learned to make a pointy stick. I have a stockpile of pointy sticks. But let me grab a rock. Yeah, you should stockpile of pointy sticks. I want to show you guys how the pointy stick is made. Maybe I should show you guys how the entire process is made. And I've also stolen an egg from an eagle. Surprised it didn't come back to haunt me. I've done some fishing. I've done a lot of things off stream. Okay, so the first part of creating a pointy stick is stripping a dead branch. The second part is taking a rock. The rock really doesn't matter. And hitting it at the right timing. I'll go through the whole process for you guys. As you can probably tell, I've turned the sounds down just to be able to hear better. Because it turns out when you're fighting, you actually need to listen to an audio cue to know when to dodge or when to strike. And one more, we should have a pointy stick. Oh, one more. Okay. Okay. That actually tired my ape out a lot. Alright. Switch hands with the pointy stick. And one of the main reasons I think I need to move is this bush over here is filled with poisonous berries. And I don't want to eat poisonous berries. For obvious reasons. I've also, like, basically completed... Like right here. I can't really do any fishing at that fishing spot. By the way, found a couple fishing locations. I don't know if I mentioned that at all. Smell that over there. No, that's my child. It's one of the children. See, if I analyze the child, it says the spontaneous genetic mutation will be defined once the baby reaches adulthood. Metabolism. So once that baby has reached its adulthood, it should have the ability to metabolize food better. Means, you know, apes won't get as hungry as fast, which sounds pretty useful. But of course, I don't know what's useful and what's not. Over there we have... What is that? I've also figured out how the climbing and stuff works so that I don't continuously kill myself. Listen for anything that could potentially be dangerous to me. Of course, use my sense of smelling whenever possible. I don't know what that is. Okay, I think I know what those things are. Those are the things I use to patch my bleeding. Now, I know there's a boar in this first area, which, yes, I've actually explored the swamp, and I do want to show you guys the alligator that's there, and the huge anaconda that I do not plan on fighting anytime soon. Yes, it's in year 1, but don't think too much of it. That just came from giving birth. It passes time by 15 months. So that you're able to piggyback the baby. Listen around. I'm trying to find this boar, guys, because I want to learn combat. I need to learn combat to further develop my ape. I believe these berries, just completely red ones, that should be good. Don't want to eat those light red ones, those are poisonous. But what I do want to do is... That's a snake. I'd rather not practice my combat on a snake. That's a boar. That's also a snake. Trying to avoid practicing combat on snakes. Because if you guys didn't know, which I would assume everybody knows this, but snake's venom is poisonous. Snake is poisonous venom. Now, though venom's not that dangerous in this game, at least not that snake's venom, I'd rather not be bitten by a snake. Although if the need arises, I will practice combat on the snake. There's a boar. Warthog. You want to get up somewhat high. I scared the snake away. The boar, not so much. So the reason I want to practice combat on a boar. There we go, dodge for my first time. Nice. And then what I meant by bring my dopamine levels back up is sniff around the area, discover things, and my character's dopamine will go back up. Though it's not the fastest way to bring up dopamine, the fastest way is actually, for example, take this plant. So we climb up this tree for a second. One of the fastest ways to bring out my dopamine. I want to fight back against the boar now. I want that my main hand. And I strike the boar. Nice. I struck the boar, injured it. But now I'm gonna need another pointy stick to attack that boar again. Okay. So the combat really isn't that hard in the game. It's just you need to be able to hear that cue, and before I couldn't hear that cue because of my settings. But my goal is now to kill the boar. Because killing a boar would develop my ape even more. I have no plans of trying to kill anything else at the moment, besides the boar. Maybe I'll go for the snake. Something tells me the snake will die in one hit. At least a small snake. I'm not messing with the big snake. A big anaconda can leave me alone. No, it's not the easiest survival game in the world. Which, you know, apes surviving pre-humans, prehistoric humans, they didn't have an easy time surviving. So I wouldn't expect survival to be easy when you're playing against them. But either way, I'm going to climb back up here, and I'm going to grab a second sharpened stick. Maybe grab two just in case it takes a third one to kill it. But my goal is now to kill that boar. And just in case the first sharpened stick doesn't kill it, I want the second one to kill it. I'm actually gonna sit right here and regain my energy. My character seems to lose energy a lot faster. She's not an elder. I'm playing as a female now because my male that I had died. Let me go ahead and sleep the night away. Sleep until the morning. That should hopefully get rid of this rain. If rain's gone, 6 a.m. Mature my neuron senses. The best way to mature your neurons is to use those a lot, and I believe this is poisonous, if I'm not mistaken. No, it's not. Okay. Yeah, that's the one that was attacked right there, I think. Let me check his life. Yeah. As you can see, he's taken a lot of damage. He was attacked by the tiger, and I don't know how to bring lifespan up. I think his lifespan's just forever going to be lowered because of that fight. But that's okay. I'm gonna take 2 pointy sticks with me, just in case the second one doesn't kill that boar. And I'm actually gonna go hunt that boar down. Now it's ran towards the swamp. My swamp this time is further to the right. But as I said, the swamp, although it's got some dangerous predators in it, as long as you stay out their way, you should be good. I mean, sure, they'll try to attack you if you come into their range, but climbing up a tree should work. Hopefully I don't get knocked off by another eagle, and don't go up too high. Go ahead and look around. Don't see anything. I've also learned how to gauge my jumps correctly, so I don't, you know, die from falling in as much. Actually, I could probably take on the snake, guys. Should I try it? I'm thinking about it. I'm like, how dangerous could a snake really be? As long as I don't mess up. And at the moment, I'm not finding the boar. Snake is right there. Let me actually memorize that snake. These snakes are actually scared of me when I do my intimidation. So to be 100% honest, I could probably practice intimidating on it. But honestly, I think I could probably take them. So all you do to a fight is you... basically go into their range, get the snake to attack, get the animal to attack you. And as soon as that comes, attack the snake. And have I killed the green mamba? Yeah, I killed an eastern green mamba. Brave predator. Now inspect the dead body. Eastern green mamba carcass. Now, I don't know how to gather that. What I do know is, where did I put my stick? That's what I want to know. Well, let's see. I went this way. Not the one that I just attacked them with. That one broke. Oh my god, I lost a sharpened stick. I mean, they're not hard to make, and they tend to grow back. The branches tend to grow back. I actually don't know where I actually forgot where I put my sharpened stick. But as you can see, the combat's not the hardest in the game, but it's also not the easiest. There's that warthog. Found my sharpened stick. Then I'm feeling, I'm feeling strong. We'll memorize that warthog and we'll actually go. See if we can kill it this time with this stick. I mean, this is all working towards the progression of my colony. If they learn to fight back against their predators, they'll become stronger. I killed it. It only took 2 sticks. Oh my god. Yeah, that's low-key brutal. And that should help with fear a lot. Let me inspect this. Giant warthog carcass. That should have opened up quite a bit of things in the guide. Yeah, I'm not going towards the swamp. I'm going back towards my colony, I believe. Make sure I don't hear any more predators. Kinda need a weapon to clap cheeks, Alright, let's go ahead and head back to the colony. I wasn't expecting to get the hang of combat that fast after I had my settings changed. But with everything involving timing in this game, you tend to get used to the timings. It's just like as soon as you see the screen change like that and you hear the click, you know you can react. Okay, I'm gonna climb up this tree and head back to the colony. And actually, I wonder how I'm able to gather that stuff. Now, I do have an idea or two of taking 2 obsidian rocks, pounding them together, and seeing what I can make out of that. Yep, that's a dead. That's the dead monkey that we see in the very beginning of the game. Okay. So let me see if I can find any obsidian. Focus. If I can find 2 obsidian rocks, that'd be pretty cool. I want to see what I can do with 2 obsidian rocks. Because maybe that's how I... Maybe that's how I fight... No, maybe that's how I skin the animals. Maybe I need to make a knife or something out of 2 obsidian rocks. What is that? Granite. Granite rocks is not what I want. Thorn bush. Granite rock. Dead branch. Actually, I don't think I have any obsidian rocks left. Which is, of course, disappointing because I think bashing 2 obsidian rocks together might make something that would allow me to skin. This is what I've heard. As I said, it took some time to learn the game. And it'd be nice to know how I can craft a item. Or how I can like actually do something with the obsidian rocks. I want to learn that. Yeah, and then I learned how to make this granite grinder. I don't know what it grinds though. I did have a couple ideas on what I could try. Wait. What's that? Liftable rock. Thorn bush wall. Another liftable. Maybe I'll try lifting one of these liftable rocks. I mean, I don't know what they do. Maybe there's something under them. Oh, I guess I can't lift it right now. I don't know enough about it to lift it. Basalt. Now, I still don't know what basalt does. I mean, I can probably take 2 basalt. Altar. Nope, basalt just breaks basalt. Trying to avoid breaking my resources down. I want to turn... No, I'm looking for something to gather. Gather those 2 carcasses. And that's basically what I'm doing right now. And I've taken all my obsidian rocks from me. I don't know where I put them though. I'm not seeing them in camp anywhere. Maybe I have obsidian rocks somewhere, just sitting around somewhere. At least that's what I hoped, but I don't seem to have any. Which means I